And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the Magic. If the postseason were to start today, they'd be the 7 seed. And checking out the Hawks, they're just one rung below them.
Well, right now for the Hawks, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Joseph in at the point. And for the Hawks, we've got Trae Young. He's out there with Dyson Daniels. Okongwu out there with Risache. And it's Gay in at the 4. Well, Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
Here's Gay, following the bucket by the Magic. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. There's Young with the 3, drains the triple.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Here's Orlando. Banchero outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Wagner. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Banchero. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Young from long range. Orlando with the rebound. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Offensive rebound. Here's Young. Deflected.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And how about we check the numbers for Dyson Daniels?
The way he shot the ball in these last 5 games has been tremendous. His field goal percentage has been on the rise, and he's showing zero indications that he's going to slow down anytime soon.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Niang outside. Back to Young. Here's the floater. The rebound by Carter.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Joseph. Guarded by Young. The kick out to Banchero. Nails it from 3. Banchero's got 5 points.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Young, the pass to Niang, to the middle. Here's Rizachet. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Banchero left side. And he converts the layup. He's got 7.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Free throw is good. Young. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
And he makes both free throws. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base, extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Niang outside. Back to Young. With the drive, lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
Now here's Wagner. He's closely guarded. Caldwell Pope for 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Rizachet gets it to go. Rizachet's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Orlando trailing here. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. Banchero outside. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Left side, Young. Okongwu against Carter. Outside, Young. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Carter.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Banchero. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And Atlanta making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Young, the pass to Niang. Back to Young. Pass to LeVert. The kick out to Young. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 10 points.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Joseph. No points yet. And Carroll with it. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Magic lead by 2.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. It's LeVert on the wing. Okongwu, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Tries the spin move. LeVert, that's good.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's a screen. Over to the wing. Wagner on the wing. Beyond the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And Carroll outside. Niang with a double team. And Carroll passes to Joseph. And Carroll with a screen on Young. The kick out to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet. And it's Niang with a rebound. The Hawks lead by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Daniels. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 3. And Carroll left side. Out left to the wing. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Joseph. Here's Banchero. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Banchero's got 18 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
LeVert outside. Back to Young. Puts it up from 15. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Timeout Orlando. 5 man, let's give it up to you. Ball for crew. Makes the ball.
Atlanta making some changes here. Risache comes in for Daniels, and Krejci subbed in for Trae Young. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Bataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph. Orlando with the ball. It's a three-point game. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And Atlanta has possession, following the bucket by the Magic. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Anthony. Tipped. LeVert with the ball, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Here's Risache. Back to LeVert, and here's Niang. Tipped. Here's Black. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Wagner. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. LeVert goes against Anthony. There's the drive, and Anthony slams it in.
Well, that's where Anthony is at his best, when he's getting downhill and attacking the basket.
Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Anthony. Here's LeVert. Back to Okongwu.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Barlow's checked in for Okongwu.
2 seconds. Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. LeVert goes against Anthony. 6 to shoot. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Here's Banchero. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Banchero's got 20.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. We've got George Niang. He's out there with Risache, and it's Barlow in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Krejci, the pass to Niang. Now LeVert, back to Niang. Here's Risache. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And out on the wings, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Rizachet. Pulls it from the corner. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's De Silva. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
LeVert goes against Anthony. Here's Barlow. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Krejci. Puts up a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Banchero. Here's Batase. Here's Black. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Krejci, the pass to Barlow. Here's Rizachet. He had 16 in the win against Utah. LeVert outside. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Inside. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by Atlanta.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
For Atlanta, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Niang a screen. And the layup is good off the glass. Rizachet's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's De Silva. Launches it. He buries it from 3. De Silva's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Here's Rizachet, and it's blocked. In transition, the Magic on the run. Banchero cleaning up the fast break.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Anthony against LeVert. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Free throw drops for Banchero. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
And Atlanta making a change here. Matthews checked in. And Banchero drops them both.
Well, you know, he's already an all-star level talent. Banchero's upside and his versatility, you've got to be excited about his future.
Pass to Barlow. Back to LeVert. It's stolen. Here's Black. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. To the inside. Here's Batase. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
It's tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
Tipped away. Here's Krejci. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Black. He's checked by LeVert. And Carroll with a screen on LeVert. And Carroll outside. The three is up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Niang's got his 5th rebound in this one.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul of the game. Gay's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Matthews. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Hawks trail by 4. Young with it. 23 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
Caldwell Pope against LeVert.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Niang, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Number 20, George Niang.
Orlando with the ball. They lead by 4. And Carroll with a screen on Young. Joseph hits the three-pointer. Joseph has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
LeVert finds Young. Rebound by the Magic. And Carroll's got his 6th rebound on the night. Wagner outside. Pass to Joseph. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Here's Banchero. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7. Excellent body control from Young.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Joseph passes to Banchero. Picked by Carter. The 3. And Young pulls it down.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
LeVert passes to Krejci. Niang outside. Outside Young. Young with the signature tray.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And there's the screen. Banchero outside. Clock at 6. And he's going for the lob. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
LeVert goes against Caldwell Pope. Low block shot. The shot by LeVert, no good. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Well, you look at the strength of Banchero. He was built to finish through contact.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And there it is for him. LeVert's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Pass to Carter. Wagner for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Wagner's got 5 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Krejci. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Barlow passes to Young. 5 to shoot. Here's LeVert. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Banchero outside. Picked by Carter. This one for 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's Barlow. He's checked by Carter. Barlow passes to LeVert. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading by 8. Down low. Here's Joseph. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Joseph has got 5 points now this quarter. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Niang a screen. Banchero comes with a double team. Barlow passes to Young. To the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Here's the break. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Orlando's gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Back to Wagner. Banchero left side. Picked by Carter. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Outside Young. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Banchero outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Joseph. Guarded by Young. Joseph passes to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Wagner. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Wagner's got 8 points.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personality.
And that concludes the first half. Magic out in front, up 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Orlando Magic.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. The Bulls will square off against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And here's Young. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Carter in at the 5. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game. But they might need someone else to step up as well.
Wagner outside. Banchero outside. Here's Carter, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, Carter Jr. can be such a force on the offensive glass as he demonstrated there.
Pass to Gay. Young looking over the floor. Rebound by the Magic. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Banchero. Oh, not to be denied. Banchero.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's Rizachet from behind the arc. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wagner up top. Give him 8. Banchero outside. Gay with a rebound. Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. The floater. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for the team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Free throw good, Okongwu. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The Hawks in second.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gay, guarded by Banchero. Shot clock at 6. There's Young with the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 25 points.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Here's Banchero. Paolo with the attack.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Hawks trail by 9. Outside Young. High arcing shot. Orlando grabs the miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Okongwu. Magic leading by 9. Wagner, the pass to Joseph. Wagner with a screen. To the inside. Pulls it. And it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, good play, good execution, and Wagner puts on the finishing touch.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Banchero.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Banchero. Deflects the pass. Here's Carter. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Hawks trail by 10. Here's Gay. Back to Young. With some arc. Fearless Trae Young.
Yeah, he is so good with that floater. Trae Young showing off the touch right there.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero surveys. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's had 6 attempts at the line. He's made 5 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Daniels. Sinks that one from the post.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Now Wagner, 10 points for him. Picked by Carter. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Kongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Rizachet. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wagner outside. Back to Banchero. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Inside, here's Gay. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
That's a nice setup by Young. He reads the floor so well.
Banchero outside. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Hawks trail by 5. Outside Young. Pass to Rizachet. Nice move. Fearless from Young inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Magic have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. Caldwell Pope with it. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. First free throw is good. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
LeVert's checked in for the Hawks. Krejci comes in for Trae Young. And so he hits both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Krejci. Okongwu against Carter. LeVert outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Krejci. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Krejci. Jacks up a three. They get it back. LeVert outside. Here's Gay. Counted from distance. Gay's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Here's Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Rizachet, defended by Wagner. Rizachet, no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Wagner finds Carter. Back to Wagner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 6-point Orlando lead. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Black. Pass to Carter. Banchero outside. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for three. Here's Carter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Carter's got 6.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Pass to Rizachet. Tries to break his ice. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's checked by LeVert. Now Carter. It's stolen by Kongwu. Here's Rizachet. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Give him 8 points now.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Orlando making some changes. Latase's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Picked by Isaac. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Terrence Mann.
Well, throwing his weight around down low. Wagner getting to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Coach, the ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out. Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
LeVert goes against Anthony. LeVert passes to Niang. Outside man. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu, a screen on Wagner. Knocks down the triple. Man's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Wagner inside. He's guarded by Mann. And Wagner gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 4.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Anthony against LeVert. Here's Krejci.
No good from outside.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Pass to Bataze for 3. Here's Isaac. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
What impressive body control from Isaac. Looking strong and composed on these difficult finishes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for the Hawks, Barlow's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Matthews in for Mann.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Matthews passes to Niang. LeVert with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac. They set a pick. Here's Matthews. He's guarded by Anthony.
Call Anthony. His first. Team's fourth.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Anthony.
Oh! Wow! Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
LeVert outside. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Magic out in front. They lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Matthews in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hawks 5.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Mann. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Niang. Shoots. Great D that time from Banchero. Here's Black. Banchero outside. Pass to De Silva. Back to Banchero. Takes the three. Barlow grabs a miss.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's LeVert. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Banchero. Got it from about 16 feet. Banchero's got 45 points.
Yeah, Banchero's a good offensive option from a lot of different areas.
LeVert passes to Barlow. LeVert outside. Niang outside. There's the three. Drills it from deep. Niang's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Banchero with it. Niang's there. Banchero no good. Hawks trail by 4. LeVert passes to Matthews. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And the shot goes down. And the Magic lead by 3. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. LeVert passes to Mann. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
Joseph is checked in for Orlando. And he sinks the second.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Outside man. Pass to Niang. 6 to shoot to tie it up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Banchero.
The officials were right on top of that one.
George Neal. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And Atlanta making a change here. Young's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Joseph. Pass to Black. Banchero right side. There's the help with LeVert. Here's Batase. On the wing, Anthony. 4-3. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 4 rebounds now. Young with it. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Magic have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Black. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Hawks trail by 3. LeVert with the ball. And Carroll comes with a double team. Outside man. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. And he comes up with a bucket. Banchero's got 47 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
To the middle. Here's Barlow. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, you have to be a great passer to average double-figure assists, and that's something Young has done multiple times.
To the paint. Here's Batase. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Down low. Here's Barlow. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Black passes to Joseph. Some room here for Anthony. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Magic lead by 3.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Outside Young. Clock at 6. Niang outside to tie it up. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Banchero. And it's Niang with a rebound. Niang's got rebound number 7 tonight. LeVert, that's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The Magic have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Katangos checked in for Barlow. Gay comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Mann, and Daniels is subbed in for LeVert. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Wagner outside. The kick out to Banchero. And again!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Risache. From outside the arc. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Joseph passes to Carter.
Well, he's a load at 270 pounds. Wendell Carter Jr. is a problem in the paint.
Wendell Carter Jr. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, look, this is a guy who uses his physicality to get to the stripe. Carter Jr.'s a big kid.
That one misses.
Well, you like to see all of them go down, but that did make it a two-possession game.
Outside Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. Rebounded by Joseph. Joseph has got 5 rebounds in the game. Carter, a screen on Young. Good drive by Joseph. And that one drops. And the Magic lead by 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Outside Young. It's good. Young's got 31 points.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Carter against Okongwu. Here's Wagner. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, Wagner can be a scoring machine, especially when his team is doing a good job of getting him looks.
Here's Gay, guarded by Banchero. Pass to Young from the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
At the line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Hawks trail by 9. And here's Young. The 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size and he gives you the toughness.
Up top, Young. Into the lane. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Young's got 33.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Banchero outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Banchero. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Banchero knows how to get to the line. He's drawn fouls at an elite level from his very first day in this league.
Shoot 2.
gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Banchero drops them both. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. Now here's Young. Tight defense on him. The three ball on target from range. Young's got 36 points.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Back to Wagner. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Orlando's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Banchero outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Carter. Here's Banchero. And that's collected by Trae Young. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 8-point game. And he makes it. Young's got 38 points.
Coming up big in the clutch. Trae Young lives for these moments.
And that's an intentional foul.
8 seconds. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Orlando. Corey Tosin taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
So it's Orlando picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce,